Peace to the gods, everyone. This is Artists of Truth, and welcome to another vlog entry. Uh, today, today is Friday. 2 days 2 days before my birthday pops up. So, um, you know, what I want to discuss today is the. I woke up this morning I woke up this morning into a conversation about Ice Cube. So apparently, our brother Q is coming under fire, which, you know, I'm pretty sure that shit really doesn't phase Cube at all. But he's coming under scrutiny for defending and representing the melanated community, or should I say, melanated America, Black America, with the, contract with Black America, CWBA. And I was utterly disturbed because I don't know what black celebrities are actually uh, coming at Cube or whatnot, but in any case, this Democratic and Republic debate really and truly has really has folks off of their rockers. So he presented the same contract to uh, to Joe Biden's camp. They specifically told Q, well, we'll address that after the election. He presented the same information to Donald Trump's camp, and they arranged the meeting, sat down with Q, and implemented the necessary changes. Now, I get it. So many people want Trump out of the house. I get it. I'm just like, all right, it is what it is. Me personally, I never voted for Trump at all. I never voted for Hillary. I was just one of those individuals. I kept my vote because it's like, I don't agree with either either party. So I'm not going to waste my time and energy going out here to, just willy nilly just throw someone, you know, a vote, you know, just because I have the right. To me, that's stupid. That shit just never made any sense to me, regardless of whether I've heard people say, well, you know, if you don't vote for this, your vote goes there. I'm just like, and I'm still asking people, okay, can you show me how that works? No one has been able to show me. All people are doing is just this, just running their fucking mouth. And when you ask them, okay, well, show me how my vote, by me not voting for a Democrat or a Republican, is automatically gonna go to a Republican. I'm like, show me that. I need proof. Don't just tell me, because you telling me doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't know. You could be lying for all I know. So no, I'm not taking your word for it. You got to show me where that is in writing. If you can't show me where that is in writing, then sit down and shut the fuck up. But it's like Cube is coming under attack by by other black celebrities. And my thing is, any celebrity that is challenging Q on what he is saying and what he's actually doing, I have to ask those particular celebrities, like, Nigga, you black, but the question is, the fuck are you doing? I'm like, you doing the same thing as anyone else. You just, you just running your mouth. So I'm like, talk is cheap, bitch. Shut that shit up. All y'all motherfuckers. Like, really, kill me with that shit. Cube is the only one that had stepped forward, implemented a contract, which I had stated before, and in my previous video. It's like, implement a contract for either for the Democrats and the Republicans that is actually going to hold them accountable. So it's like, either you put up or you shut up. If you're not going to implement the same contract, if you're not going to take careful consideration and say, you know what, I'm reading over the contract. Okay, let's go ahead and implement these things and get these changes underway. If you're not going to do that, all right, shut the fuck up. We don't, we're not even trying to hear that fuck shit that you all are talking about. I'm not even going to lie. I've been, I grew up as a Democrat for a very, very long time. So I've seen firsthand what Democrats have done for us specifically. Nothing. Nothing. You know, jobs continue to get pulled out of communities, and jobs are sent overseas for cheaper labor, and America continues, there's a part of America that continues to sink deeper into debt, deeper into, financial, unstable financial positions. They just keep sinking. And this has been going on for a very, very long time. So what is wrong with implementing a contract that is really and truly going to hold them accountable? Nothing. Nothing hurts but, but to try. And I know one commenter stated, because I was watching a video on TMZ, so I went I went over to the channel, and I was reading the comments. A lot of people agreed with the CWBA that Q presented, and it's real. I'm guessing a lot of Black America is so hell bent on being, leaning on this Democratic crutch, that they're not realizing that, hey, the Democrats have no interest in Black America, black issues. They don't. I mean, honestly, I don't give a damn what you say or what you think. Facts are facts. You know, some of our communities that actually have that's ran by Democrats, some of our states that are ran by Democrats, we haven't seen any great benefit coming from the Democratic Party. Just a lot of, sweet talk. You know, Biden has been in his position and tried for, running for president once before, failed. And my thing is, why do you think he failed? Because out of almost 50 some years, what has Biden accomplished? What changes has Biden implemented that was so great for Black America? And I mean, I'm not here to insult anyone's intelligence, but I'm asking for answers. You know, I'm asking for answers. Just like, seriously, can I get some answers? In the comments below. But don't tell me just because you want to get Trump out of the house so bad. Biden doesn't have a plan. Kamala Harris most definitely doesn't have a plan. You know, if you notice, Kamala Harris didn't have a plan to begin with anyway. She didn't have a plan. She's not really even in the running trying to help Biden. You know, as far as I can see. But I right now on my I'm actually on vacation. Um, it's looking kind of cloudy out here, but I'm actually in Destin right now on for my vacation. You know, bringing in my birthday. But you know, I woke up this morning and then I came across this information. I was like, you know what? We need to address this. You know, we really and truly need to address this. You know, Black America. And it's embarrassing that I'm hearing that, oh, you know, black, they're talking about canceling Ice Cube. I'm like, what? Canceling Ice Cube? I was like, how? I was like, Ice Cube hasn't, Ice Cube hasn't done anything harmful to America, to Black America. Now, if you want to talk about you want to talk about his music, don't, you can't really start into that. You really can't, because he was saying "fuck the police" before, before any of us was really talking about fuck the police. You know, NWA. It was like the man still doesn't bend off of what he says, and I respect him because he stands solid and firm on his square. Is not not too much I can say for the other black celebrities. I'm disappointed in Brandy. I'm disappointed in Monica. You know, I'm disappointed in Cardi B. Because these individuals, they brought on either Kamala Harris or Joe Biden, and I'm sitting up here and I'm looking at them. I'm just like, what in the hell are you talking to them for? It's like they obviously they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about our issues and concerns at all. So it's like, why why are you even entertaining them? You know, there was no contracts coming from, there were no contract agreements or ideas that came from either Brandy, Monica, or Cardi B. So you're talking about canceling Ice Cube because he's representing and he's standing up for Black America, and you're talking about canceling him. I was like, well, if that's the case, you need to be canceling yourselves. Like, seriously, you need to be canceling yourselves. What? I mean, the shit sounds ass backwards. Like, you're going against someone that presented a contract to both parties, and Biden's party was like, well, we'll address that after the election. Why? Why not address it now? Because I'm pretty damn sure if Biden's camp would have taken the contract and said, you know what, yeah, we can do this, and signed off on it, then at that point, I can't even argue. I wouldn't have even, me personally, I would have never even said anything negative about Ice Cube, because he's actually implementing a contract, you know. But in this case, who who jumped on it? Who jumped on it? Who actually wants the support and the black vote? Trump. Again, on a personal note, I don't care for Donald Trump. I've always had a bad taste in my mouth about Donald Trump. And the reason being, after the Central Park 5, Trump has never even went to those men and even apologized to them. You know, calling Kaepernick a son of a bitch. I never liked that shit. To me, that was just like, motherfucker, if I see you in person, I'll probably kick you square in the damn face on some real disrespectful shit. And I'll take that assault charge or whatever. I'll sit and do that time. But, you know, that was only because I was in my emotion. I was in a very, emotional state. You know, I just understood, some idiots don't see the purpose of what Kaepernick stood for. And that's okay. A lot of people in this country is dumb as fuck, dumb as a bag of rocks anyway. So it doesn't shock me, you know. But I had to step back and just like look at it, and then I laugh because what Trump has been doing, I really can't argue, you know. I was like, shit, I've never received a forgiveness loan from the government for shit. Never, ever. Shit. I was like, how in the hell I managed to get money back from the government and I didn't have to pay for it? Didn't have to pay for it back. And it helped me with my business. I never got that when I applied for it under the Obama administration. Shit. The Clintons and the Bushes, I never got anything from them either. Nothing. Just I understand a lot of people are in their feelings. I do. I really and truly do. I was like, but from a business standpoint, I can't argue with Trump. I was like, shit. I look at the history and the involvement of Trump with some black athletes. There were some places black athletes could not go into. Trump made it possible. And I mean, if he wasn't a businessman, then I could see that. If he wasn't a businessman, but Trump has always been a businessman. He's always been about, money and helping others make money. So, who do you want? Like, right now, as a Democrat, who do you want? Do you want someone who's going to run the country like a business and put you in a position to help you, to help you grow, to help your business grow? Or do you want to continue being in the slump that you're in and not reaping the benefits from a Democratic Party? Because it's quite obvious they're reaping the benefits, but we're not. You know, these are things that I question. Again, if the tables were turned and Trump was a Democrat and Q presented the contract to Trump and Trump jumped on it instead of saying, well, we're going to hold off until after the election. I was like, why are you holding off until after the fucking election? You want people's votes, right? If you want the vote, the black vote, and someone from our side of the track is like, yo, let me put this contract in front of you. Read over it. Understand what we're asking for. You got questions? I'm here. That's exactly what Trump did. If Biden was in and he just pushed it off and was like, nah, we'll wait until after the election. It's like, what sense does that make? Why does Cube have to wait until after the election? Let me tell you why. After the election, That CWBA contract doesn't mean shit at that point. Because he's going to be like, oh, okay, all right. And I get it. A lot of people were just like, well, Steve Harvey met with Donald Trump and blah, blah, blah. I was like, but see, that's the thing. Steve Harvey never it came up with a doggone contract about holding these politicians accountable to shit. You know, implementing a contract. Steve Harvey isn't. I'm just gonna say it. Steve Harvey isn't the sharpest knife in the drawer. All right, he's not. Steve Harvey. He's not a. To me, he's not a for the black community type of individual. Period. And shit, I live in Atlanta. I don't even listen to the man's, radio station anymore because I'm just like, that's just a whole bunch of talking. When I'm looking at what Ice Cube is doing, that's major. That's a major thing. And after Steve Harvey left, Trump, it was like, what did Steve Harvey do afterwards? Steve Harvey didn't follow up on shit. It was just like he gave up. So don't talk about, if you're gonna talk about canceling Ice Cube, black culture needs to learn how to cancel. Black culture needs to learn how to cancel itself. And what I mean by cancel itself, a whole lot of fuck shit, irrelevant bullshit, stupid shit, bullshit that's setting us back 10, 15 years. You need to be canceling that irrelevant bullshit. That's the shit black America needs to cancel. Irrelevant fuck shit, bullshit, wet ass pussy. Black America should have canceled that fuck shit. Instead of trying to say, oh, well, that's, wet pussy is women's empowerment. Empowerment? That doesn't do anything for black America. That's bullshit. Why don't you all cancel that shit? You want to go out here and dance at protests after Breonna Taylor and George Floyd and many other melanated brothers and sisters whose lives have been innocently snatched from them, and these officers haven't been held accountable. Y'all, again, you must have forgotten Kamala Harris withheld evidence that would have spared the life of a man. And then the Supreme Court had to step in after the state of California put this man to death. The Supreme Court stepped in and forced Kamala Harris to release that information. But you all really and truly give a fuck about black America? Man, fuck out of here, man. Y'all a fucking joke. Y'all Negroes are the death of black people. Negroes will set and hinder black America from advancing and building in the way that it should. Because black America wants to thrive, and it will. But you got niggas that will hinder you. And you know exactly what I mean. It's like, to me, I'll give you an example. Black-owned business. You set up your presentation, your professionalism, you have superior customer service, and then all of a sudden, you give a nigga an opportunity to join in and build as well. You educate him or her, you enlighten him or her that, hey, this is how we run. This is how we're going to operate. And that nigga has an attitude like, they have this attitude and the lack to perform like they're working at Walmart or McDonald's. They don't take the job seriously. They just lollygag. They late. They bullshitting. They don't have great customer service skills. So it's like, what does that do? That that affects that business, and then the reputation of that business begins to deteriorate. And then the crowd, the customer service, whether it's black, whether it's melanated folks, whether it's Caucasians, whether it's Mexicans, whether it's Asians, it's like they start not to come into that business now because you got niggas that you've hired that don't have customer service skills, that don't take pride in doing their job. And I mean, you see this shit every day. I'm pretty sure if you walk into a Walmart right now and you see a lot of black folks in there working, niggas ain't really taking pride in their job. They're not. They have a nasty attitude. Their customer service skills is out a dog's ass. And you know it's true. So it's like, what do you do with those individuals? You get rid of them. You fire them. And that is the same thing Black America has to do with niggas. Black America has to cancel niggas. It's like, my nigga, if you don't want to build, you don't want to grow, basically you're here to destroy. You're here to destroy. When all you do is run your mouth, but you're really not getting out here saying, you know what, hey, we need to come together. We need to implement contracts. We need to present these contracts to these politicians to say, well, if you want my vote, this is what you have to do. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You put it off to a side, that means you don't have our best interest. Talk is cheap, motherfuckers. And to all those Biden supporters and Kamala Harris supporters, let me tell you something. Talk is cheap. Kamala Harris hasn't done shit. Pull up a fucking track record. Don't tell me we'll turn the other cheek. I ain't trying to turn no other cheek. I'm like, shit, I'm trying to give y'all motherfuckers this work. I'm trying to hold y'all motherfuckers accountable. Period. I'm not trying to turn no other fucking cheeks. I ain't got no fucking cheeks to turn. Either you put up or shut up. Kamala Harris doesn't have a fucking plan. Her whole fucking track record has done nothing but hinder and hurt some black Americans over, even in California. And you can ask a lot of Californians who know her, they will probably, 9 times out of 10, they're probably going to say the same thing. I guarantee you, they're probably going to say the same shit. And I mean, the proof is there. A lot of you so-called black Americans, a lot of you Negroes, you want Trump out so bad that you willing to lick the asshole of Kamala Harris after she done taken the old sloppy ass shit on the damn shitter, and then you willing to put Joe Biden's old wrinkled pruny ass cock in your fucking mouth and suck that shit for the next 4 fucking years just so you can get Trump out of the fucking house. Y'all hoes, that's what y'all are. Y'all some hoe ass niggas. And talking about canceling Q. Y'all can't cancel. You know what? If y'all motherfuckers didn't cancel WAP and y'all motherfuckers didn't cancel Obama, I'm like, real G shit. I'm saying what I'm saying about Obama. Yeah, I went out and I voted for Obama. I voted for Obama and I didn't know his track record. I voted for him because he was black. He was one of us. Didn't do my research on him. Didn't. Talk was cheap. And then when he got into position, it was just like, okay, what can we get out of it? And I'm asking, I'm like, I can't see anything that I reaped any great benefit from when Obama was in. Folks want to talk about education. I'm like, there's more to life than just education. I'm done with school. How is it going to benefit me and my business? I never received any benefit from the Obama administration. Didn't receive anything from the Clinton administration. Didn't receive anything from the Bush administration. So I mean, damn. But Trump gets in, it's like, I actually benefited from this fool being in. Again, if you go, if you go back through my old videos, you can see I really didn't care for Trump, but I have to give a person their props where their props is due. I was like, because shit, motherfucker get in, and managed to set me up in a position where I could get money back, that I could get more than just 10 grand back from the damn government and didn't have to pay that shit back. Who do you think I'm gonna turn around and go out here and vote for? And then Black America, Negroes talking about canceling Q. No, y'all can't cancel Q. Because if you haven't canceled all of these other irrelevant bullshitting ass motherfuckers, ass bootlicking motherfuckers, if you haven't canceled them, you most definitely ain't canceling Q. Come on, man. If anything, you need to cancel your fucking selves. You need to cancel your fucking selves. Because a lot of you niggas that are running around here talking about Cube is a sellout and this, that, and the fifth. And a lot of you niggas, you all are the main reason why Black America is fucked up the way it's fucked up. Because y'all niggas want to sit at home all day. Some of you niggas ain't even got a fucking job. Some of you niggas still staying at your damn grandmother's house. Some of you niggas, yeah, and when I say this, I mean males and females. Y'all ain't men or women, y'all males and females. Y'all not on your shit. You looking for another motherfucker to take care of you instead of you getting out there busting your ass and making shit happen. Y'all motherfuckers looking for a goddamn handout. And y'all sitting up here listening to Kamala Harris. I'm just like, bitch. That shit whack as fuck. Y'all, and on top of that, y'all niggas don't read shit. I'm just being honest about the shit. A lot of y'all niggas not even doing your research. Y'all not reading. Y'all not trying to learn shit about law. You're not trying to learn anything about your state statutes and codes and Supreme Court rulings, because there's remedies to this shit. Y'all niggas not even trying to do no fucking work. But hey, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down, and say, your joy and happiness belongs solely unto you. Stop allowing irrelevant Negroes to steal your joy and happiness, because Negroes are going to do whatever the fuck they're gonna do. You can educate them, you can give them the light, and they still will fuck around and stomp their toe, fall in a hole, and do something irrelevant and stupid to hinder the advancement of Black America. But I still love you though. Peace to the gods. Y'all be safe, and I'll talk with you soon.